Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between and everyone outside that spectrum, welcome to the Gormaco podcast. I'm your host, John Pertwee. Wait a minute, no I'm not. What am I doing here? This isn't Time Siren Productions. Why is there a gun at me?
You say that as if you haven't been on multiple of this podcast already.
I've been on once.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you'd been on at least twice.
No, once, and that was voluntary. This time I'm being held hostage.
She was technically there during a recording, but then you didn't save that recording. So.
Oh, right. Yeah. The
That
last
podcast-
episode.
The lost episode, because Iris is a fucking dumbass.
There will be an audio drama recreating that podcast like 10 years down the line.
Don't worry. That's just the perfect setup for a lost episode creepypasta. Gormaco podcast.exe. Anyway.
Yes.
We're
So,
not doing that.
I am not the host. I am the special guest. Your hosts are Prindle and Cutlery.
Thank you so much, Star. Peak.
No props.
Everyone give Star a round of applause for their brilliant intro.
Thanks. You can't see me, but I'm putting a thumbs up.
Good for you.
Can you hear me tapping?
Yes.
Good.
That sounded sketchy. Okay, we can confirm it was clapping, and it wasn't of the cheeks.
We're off to a great start.
So, 10 years of Gormaco. Also, happy belated New Year, I guess, technically.
Wait, there's a new year?
I thought,
Yeah.
What do you mean this isn't 1983?
I thought it was not. I thought it was one.
One?
The year one AD.
Hey, at least it wasn't 2002. Iris won't remember what I'm referencing.
9/11.
That's 2001, you dumbass.
That is 2001. What the fuck do you mean, Iris? Was there a second 9/11 we didn't know about?
Oh god, no.
So anyway, you guys might have noticed the cover of the Gormaco podcast is different.
It's gold. It's gold. It's pretty now.
Shit, it's gold. Am I colorblind?
It's gold.
I thought this shit was fucking blue.
No.
It's gold, unlike you, because you're always feeling blue. Oh, depression joke.
No, it's gold, Iris. I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
Is it white and gold, or is it blue
Hang
and black?
on, I can pull it up. It's gold. It's just fucking gold.
Thing is, I'm not saying how many of my stupid statements are actually me joking. Just so when I actually do make a stupid statement, and people will just not know if I'm joking or not.
Iris Prindle, the masterful liar.
Yes.
That would mean they're good at lying.
Isn't acting just basically lying with extra steps?
Yeah, no.
Lying,
is
but
basically lying.
yeah, lying, but with the chance that you get a shiny trophy.
It's lying with extra flair.
Lying, but innately homosexual.
No comment.
Hang on, I got it. It's now uploading onto this channel. That is the new branding for this year.
Yep.
It's gold.
So we recently raided a craft store for all of its glitter. So that's why our background is entirely gold glitter.
Yeah, that galaxy has a lot of glitter to cough up at the end of the year.
I thought you just killed the guy from Twilight.
No, he'd be
killed Batman.
his glitter would be bluish or tealish. Have you seen those
Well, you know,
films?
apparently the logo is blue.
According to certain people, it's blue. Did you look at the fucking thing from above?
No.
Did you?
No.
They did.
I did not.
Yes, they did.
I did not, and you're putting words in my mouth.
You're
That's
a
the only
really
thing
bad
getting put in your
liar.
mouth.
God damn.
Listen, you invite me on this thing, you get the sass.
We should go back to talking about 10 years of Gormaco and like general rebranding
Yeah.
and not what Iris puts in their mouth.
So anyway, around. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Around 10 years ago, on a fateful day of February 16th, 2014, was when an itty bitty thing got birthed.
Birthed? You pushed it out of you?
Yes.
Oh dear.
With our first ever Gormaco film, Let's Play Skyrim Part 1.
MB preg confirmed.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. That got me. Sorry, I just saw what you also posted. It's blue now.
Yes, I call it iris vision.
I'd like to point out the logo is purple, so maybe that's why they thought it was blue, so they could have purple.
It is purple, but I'm not changing it because that was a lot.
So yeah, February 16th, Gormaco officially turns 10. So weird. So it's a pretty big year for us. We're taking Gormaco out to Chuck E. Cheese. It's going into the ticket blaster.
I mean, you say that like we probably aren't actually gonna do that.
Oh, we probably are. So yeah, we have a bunch of stuff planned for this year. A lot of one of them being something that already released by the time we're recording this. Well, an episode of it. And that is a series called Overflow.
You're acting like this isn't being filmed at the end of the month.
What?
You're acting like this isn't being filmed at the end of the month when the episode is already out.
Yeah.
Yes, we're recording this on the 23rd of January 2024 for prosperity.
We probably should start saying when we're recording this due to my track record of uploading them.
I will also say I was gonna film this by myself before Iris came on.
You choose the day where I have two classes to go to film this by yourself. Oh, and
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, it's not like you didn't blow me off before.
Fair enough. I apologize.
Oh my.
That's why I was gonna film it by myself, I'm gonna be honest. It's called Spoon is Petty. But Overflow is already out.
Yeah.
Mm.
First episode, at least.
Yeah. Yes.
This just showed up with no marketing at all.
That is
Just
the
kind of,
point.
yeah, just kind of popped up. Won't be much marketing towards it, but it is a big thing that'll be a year-long series, ending in December. About how, hey, somehow existence is overfilling. But the real overflow were the friends we made along the way.
All I'm hearing is existence is getting dummy thick.
Whoa!
Okay then. Yeah, it's just a series that'll release on the 1st of each month. Second episode February 1st onwards. It's pretty fun to actually write, because there's a lot of Gormaco references in it, like to the point where I was about to say a spoiler. Never mind.
Oh, you're about to spoil your own series?
Hey, come
Yes.
on, don't spoil everything. Jesus Christ.
You're right. I won't spoil everything.
You better not spoil everything.
Yeah, well, everything doesn't revolve around you.
Maybe everything does. Maybe I should be everything.
Okay, stop. No.
Let me hug my ego. It's only here temporary and made of paper.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So that's Overflow. We don't really have much to talk about because
You composed it?
yeah, I composed it. It's my second full composing job. Yeah.
Because you composed R2, right?
Yeah, I composed art too, for the most part. By the end, I got lazy and started just distorting actual music for it, and that's why it's banned in 2 countries. But yeah, no. Oh, it is a challenge to compose stuff, because I've composed a few things now. It's sincerely a challenge because I don't know anything about like chord progression or music theory, or like anything musicians have to know in order to make good music. I just wing it and hope for the best. I think it turned out pretty okay with Overflow, and some other project that I had composed a track for that we won't see released in a while.
If that's for a certain someone, you can say.
No.
I might just say it.
No.
I guess I won't say it.
Yeah.
So I will say it.
No.
Okay.
That's not the last of my composing duties on Gormaco. It has started expanding. Like I now committed myself to composing Endervein, as well as a few other projects here and there. But yeah, composing is fun, but I just wing it half the time. Yeah.
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 Enthusiasm.
Yeah. No, I'm doing the thing Iris does.
Yeah.
There we go.
So what's
next?
the next topic?
Yes, we should
well, there-
probably talk about those award thingies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Start January 1st was when we closed the submission, the voting for Gormaco Awards. 2023, 2024. What's it? We named it 2023. Yeah. We had a record amount of responses, votes with 91 total. And right now we're just putting together things for the actual award show releasing February 16th. And yeah, it should hopefully be a fun night for all. Anyway, here's who won every single award. So anyway, we're starting with best new series, right?
Anyway,
I don't think the audience will be able to hear that.
It doesn't matter. It's funny to me.
for context, Iris was just kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are a little bitch.
This happens very frequently.
It is a very frequent issue.
It's basically a ritual at this point.
Yeah.
One little dance.
You were saying?
I was looking at the list and I was like, well, the only thing else on the list is fucking Undervein. That is everything.
Oh shit, we're already there.
Yeah.
Along
and
with
we're doing the zoomies.
another at the end, other than Overflow, another big 10-year anniversary project is Endervein. Endervein has been in the works for 2 years now. Shit, it's been 2 years and I've only done. Huh. Well,
What?
I was comparing how long Endervein has been planned to how many scripts I've written of it.
And what is the answer?
Well, 2 years since it was planned, since this iteration was planned, and I'm on episode 3, written wise. So obviously, I'm definitely doing a very good job at making sure it's, organized and not rushed.
Can't wait for episode 10 in the year 2051.
No. Along with Overflow, it's going to be 1 episode a month for 10 months. I think it ends in November. It's not gonna be like a set date each month. It's just going to, I'll have like a quick trailer released like a week before the episode airs, and then it'll just be on a random day depending on how fast it gets me to get made. It is a remake of the first ever Gormaco series, Endervein, which started 10 years ago with Let's Play Skyrim Part 1, and is such a headache to remember what happens in the original because I deleted 90% of the work. Shit, is this really all we have?
Yeah, apparently so. So,
You-
we're just gonna hijack your little thing here.
Okay.
Because, this probably won't be out for fucking weeks. Who knows? This might be out after it. Who cares? But I will have Sweet Dreams out at some point. At time of recording, it's this Saturday, the 27th.
Tell the audience what Sweet Dreams actually is.
It's a Docky Who. Specifically saying that for that 150-year-old guy on Twitter who said he doesn't like people calling it Docky Who. So yes, it's a new Star Doctor episode. It's full of trauma. Releasing Saturday 27th, 5:15 p.m. So it might be out after this. It might be out before. It'll probably be out before because Iris takes forever. And there's 14 trigger warnings.
I was
Yeah, so expect that on Gormaco because Star didn't actually specify what channel it was going on.
Yes, I'm going to upload it on everyone's channel. It's going everywhere.
all at once.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. Absolutely.
Good
No,
for you.
it will be on Time Siren Productions.
I was gonna ask Iris, do you like Docky Who?
No. Have you seen our channel recently? I hate Doctor Who. I definitely didn't.
Difference between Doctor Who and Docky Who.
Oh,
Do you like Docky Who?
just as a name?
Docky Who. Do you like
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Good. I can put the gun down.
Oh, good. You had a gun too. I was also ready.
I never said I didn't like it.
We can never be sure.
Docky Who is a superior name for the whole fandom.
No, but what I was actually gonna say is that circling back to the Gormaco Awards briefly, there will be trailers and there will be announcements for projects.
Yes.
Two ones.
There's a lot of stuff packed into it. Like there's 10 awards.
10 awards, 20 trailers, I think. About 20.
Here, I'm gonna double check.
I think it's 10 awards and about
20 trailers.
yeah, 20 trailers. Which we going, that's a certain amount of trailers. Yes, we know.
If I only could be there that night, but I'm away.
You'll be there in spirit, I think. I think we might see a little bit of you.
Yeah, I'll make sure like there's a digital replication of me somewhere.
Yeah.
But I basically made a deal with God the other day, and I'm going to see Paul McGann that weekend. So
Cool.
Get a video of Paul McGann singing the Gormaco podcast intro.
No.
I am genuinely considering seeing if I can get him to say, "Oh, Charlie, you have to kill me, Charlie."
Please do, please. It'd be
Please.
funny.
It'll be a great end to that joke. Well, not an end, new beginning.
But first I have to give him a business card with all our faces on it.
Oh dear.
Yes. Oh my God's about to see what you two look like, and I'm going to make sure he thinks that Iris is just an otter.
Are you okay with that, Iris?
If I see Paul McGann at some point and he's like, "Oh yes, the guy from the business card."
Guy, did you just misgender yourself?
Yes.
Paul
and a-
McGann would not misgender
No.
you. Paul McGann would say, "It's the otter from the business card."
No,
Yeah.
I use that as a gender neutral term sometimes, only when describing myself.
See, I never know with Iris, because sometimes they will misgender themselves.
That's an entire conversation for a different day, not on a podcast.
They'll sometimes do it to inverse, but it's mostly when they're last that they misgender inverse, which says a lot about the last Doctor. Who's dying this year? Woo! 10 years, exciting. Death of the Doctor. Best birthday gift.
We'll talk more about that later.
Can you already turn into Lulu?
Ah!
Tell me, what are your thoughts on the color orange?
Orange is a nice color, I suppose. I think.
Fake regeneration!
Shoot him!
I don't know
We
what's
Come
going on.
again!
We all know Lulu's real answer would love.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
In front of them, and they were excited.
What's happening?
An uprising.
I guess.
This is now a time siren production.
That's-
Oh, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
No, you had something to say. Hey, mine was about. What I was gonna say was about having nothing to say. So, you say something.
Okay. What I was gonna say, if my brain works, is that I am excited for you guys to see the trailers at the Gormaco Awards, and also to add the trailers for the Gormaco Awards. Maybe not the next day, but probably pretty soon after. Will be uploaded onto Gormaco more for people to view outside of the awards show. I don't know about the skits though.
Skits actually hasn't been decided, just because none have been made yet.
I'm still waiting on part of mine.
What part?
Fortunately, it's
Is it a
the,
part?
ri- the writing of it.
Whoa, who's writing it?
Sock.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Can't really say too much without giving it away, but once it's written and recorded, it will be super easy to just stick together.
Yeah. There are, as Iris said, that skits have not been filmed, but some of the skits will be filmed soon. They were meant to be filmed earlier, and then weather happened.
I
may be
fucking
happening
hate snow.
Which may be happening for me. There's a storm ongoing, and we've got old duffel coat apparently coming up on Thursday. I say apparently like it's a surprise, and I haven't been planning this.
This is like the second time that's happened to you.
I know. I think weather's on my side. That or it really wants the duffel coat to stay alive. Damn duffel coats.
If snow happens again when we try to visit meet Iris, I will kill somebody.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is some stuff should be filmed finally for the Gormaco Awards. But some of the stuff is not for the Gormaco Awards. For other projects.
Yeah.
And channels.
Panels. And war crimes.
Oh, did I tell you guys? I think you might have seen it on my server, but there was an otter in my park the other day. I have since not seen it, but I know it was there.
Maybe it's dead.
I better not be. I'm still sad about the last one that was here.
What? I'm confused. What?
There was an otter in my park recently when the snow hit. Poor thing was lost, but there was an otter a few years ago. I think it was before I'd met Cass, and then lived Wildcats was here for a year or two, I think. But that dog got that otter got attacked by a dog and didn't make it.
Oh no.
Yeah, a depressing part of the podcast here, but his name was Cooper. Cooper the otter.
I'm sorry, Cooper.
Maybe Cooper was Skipper's cousin.
It would explain how they were stupid enough to get attacked by a dog.
Yeah.
You're not even gonna deny that, Iris?
I guess.
Iris,
What?
why are you like this?
Because we've had Skipper talk earlier. That's why I pulled them out.
I don't know. Shit, that was really all we had on the list.
Yes.
You guys seen the finale of the Hacks Films Pokemon series?
No, I didn't. I didn't even watch any of it. But to be fair, I don't think I've actually watched it. I think the only Gormaco things I've watched. This is going to get me shot. I think the only things I've watched is the one slight thing I did for you guys. Sometimes. The Space Oddity thing, which is slightly Gormaco, but not really.
I don't think Space Oddity counts as the only Gormaco thing you've watched, considering it's not on Gormaco.
It's
Yeah.
got the Gormaco logo in it. I'm counting it.
Oh. Are you good, Iris?
I'm fine.
No, are you not happy with how this podcast has been going?
I mean,
Oh gosh, they're turning.
I mean, it's just chill. I mean, it's more chill, which is fine.
Okay. That's good.
Oh no, that's a lie. I've listened to Batman and Mono.
Right, we can talk about Batman now that it's actually like.
Yeah, you can talk about the Man of Bats.
What did you think, Iris?
What did I think of my own audio?
Yes.
Fucking, I thought
Hold up, we gotta reset Iris.
But yeah, Batman was a good opening to our DC New Dawn initiative.
Initiative? What is this event?
Initiative universe. I don't know. With how I've been dealing with DC recently, I have a feeling at least my content in New Dawn is gonna start becoming more prevalent, pretty much on par with Revelations with what's coming after.
Fuck you. Also, unrelated to this conversation, I went to take a sip of my soda and I took a sip of water and I literally went, oh, god damn it.
Wow, such a picky drinker.
Well, I was expecting sweetness, not water.
But yeah, the episode itself, it was very fun to write. I think I said that before. Did we talk about why we wrote it before?
You might have, but talk about it again. We need stuff to pad this out.
Well, it initially, Merry Christmas Doctor Who 2 was going to happen, and then I remembered I had to write 2 Christmas specials, and I really did not want to do that. I really did not want to write Doctor Who at that time. I think it was in the middle of making Multiversal Constant when that happened.
It was.
Yeah.
I remember it well.
Which is still happening. We have plans that we are excited to share about that.
Have we said anything about the potential new date?
We'll talk about the potential new date once we talk about the elephant in the room.
What elephant?
The one that
yes.
we haven't announced yet.
Yes.
I mean, we can
fuck you're talking about.
I mean, I could technically talk about it now. We haven't made a formal post yet, partially because I forgot. But
I mean, before you say it, if you make a post and then post this after, technically you're off the hook.
That's a good point. I was planning on getting this together to release tomorrow, but that's a good point.
Delay it by another day. Do the post tomorrow.
Yes. As said, as the post that we definitely planned out. Sorry, you were saying, Spoon?
I'm stupid. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
A newly announced doctor that we announced who is in
Constant. Okay. That I don't know why I thought you were talking about Erebus.
No.
I don't know.
Kiersey Scott has pulled out of Eternal in the Revelations universe. It's a mutual decision. They just didn't have motivation to do Doctor Who stuff, which is fine. It's a fan production. Motivation is the killer of a lot of productions, so it's fine. So Multiversal Constant had to do a slight reworking to fit Doctor in Eternal's place. That Doctor we have not announced yet, because all our announced Doctors are already announced to be in Multiversal Constant. So expect in the coming week or month or so an announcement of who is going to be in Multiversal Constant. It could be you.
Probably George Gardner, isn't it? Gets everywhere.
No, it's actually Peter C. Scott as the Devil Coat Doctor.
What? Let me get my flamethrower.
I don't know what you have against Dufflecoats, but okay.
Yeah.
You know full well, you traitor.
No, in general.
In general, nothing.
What the fuck?
Except there's this royalist bear.
Oh god.
I don't know what Star's referring to.
Paddington.
Yes.
Oh.
Royalist traitor.
Okay, in my defense, I haven't seen anything Paddington.
You've never seen the Paddington movies?
Nope.
I haven't.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good. I say this as someone who is like, screw Paddington, he's a royalist scumbag. I'm like, no, I really like the movies.
I've heard Paddington's pretty good. I heard that through Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal.
Yes, the best way. I love that movie. It's so stupid.
I've not seen the second one. I really need to. But I've seen the first one and I really enjoyed it.
Watch along, maybe?
That's gonna be the podcast. Fucking us fucking doing commentary.
Are we allowed to do that?
You can do. People do that. They just don't put the actual sounds of the movie.
Okay.
it's a commentary track that you can then play over the movie. That's how, commentary people get over it.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Iris, yours better not be turning in your head.
No. Remember last time I tried to do a commentary series?
No.
Exactly.
However, cogs are turning into my head.
I I can't wait for time siren commentary.
Oh, we've not actually debuted into the Queerverse yet. We could repurpose. I mean, it would actually work because Law wants me to watch Andor. I don't want to watch Andor, but I have agreed to Law that I will watch Andor with her. So,
Is the first bit of Into the Queerverse just us watching fucking Andor?
yeah, the first bit I'm still determined is going to be us introducing each other, setting our theme, kind of saying, "Hey, we're all a bit gay."
Yeah.
I mean,
Kind of like this, but
funny-
sophisticated and has a plan.
it would be funny for me to watch Andor just because I'd be like, I don't know anything about Star Wars. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Don't worry, I
I
don't
will
think there's a
suggest
lightsaber in
things.
it, so you can just close your eyes and pretend it's not Star Wars.
What?
Yes.
I don't know what Iris said, but okay.
I
You can
believe
pretend it's not
Andor's
Star Wars.
yeah, and I believe Andor is done in a way where you can just kind of be like, this is a good Star Trek series.
I mean, it's also somewhat inspiration for a series that will happen at some point in Time Zone Productions.
You're making Time Sirens Andor?
No. No.
Yes and no.
What was that noise?
Me going. It's not wrong. It's not wrong, but it's not correct either. So sort of, but not really.
Okay.
Okay. Then.
I will explain after the podcast.
Okay then.
This was a tangent from Batman.
Yes.
It was.
I was gonna say, do expect casting calls for DC at some point. They were meant last month, but they never happened.
Yeah, casting calls for DC. DC is probably our most cast intensive project so far. Like not even including the ones that you're talking about. Like I started writing Batman episode, the first volume of Batman, and how many fucking question marks are in the cast list?
I mean, you have to do that prequel, and basically, like majority of the cast have to be women.
Yeah.
To be fair, we might get more answers because for these casting calls because it is DC.
Yeah. Like, have you seen how many people auditioned for Spider-Man Sinister? That was a lot. That was a lot more than normal.
Because it was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I will also need to prepare auditions for Supergirl stuff.
We have a lot in DC that we are planning on doing.
Yeah.
So, if you're an actor wanting to get into the Gormaco community, DC New Dawn's probably gonna be your hot new chance. Hot new chance. What the fuck am I saying?
Alright, does anyone even listen to these?
No.
50 people saw the last one.
50 people probably clicked on it for 5 seconds and went, nah.
50 people probably saw George in the thumbnail and just waited.
Good old clickbait.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
we do clickbait on occasion.
George gave us permission.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Gouda. There's really not much we can talk about until after the Gormaco Awards happens, due to how many world premieres is happening there.
Yeah.
Well, premiere. Sorry.
What? What did you even say?
She was toy makering.
Oh. Oh.
For a brief moment, Spoon was possessed by Neil Patrick Harris.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That must be a traumatizing experience.
I can't believe you didn't even get it.
No, I just heard ear.
Oh, I went worldwide premiere.
I'll show you a worldwide premiere.
I need a new best friend.
You've said that for a few days now.
No.
I
What
mean,
the fuck are you on? I've said it before, but not for a few days. I
since
haven't made this joke in like a week. At
since
least.
I have known you two, it has always been there. Spoon is forever hunting a replacement,
Yeah.
and always fails to find one.
It's in there lingering like Zagreus.
Zagreus. Like Zagreus, but it's Iris. Zagreus.
Eclipse actually argued with me over the pronunciation of Zagreus.
What?
Apparently a bunch of people pronounce it Zagreus.
No, it's
That's-
Zagreus. They say it in the audio. You can hear how they pronounce it. It's Zagreus.
Yeah, but then there's an actual, like, I think it's a Greek god named Zagreus, which is pronounced Zagreus, apparently.
Yeah, but like we call Omega, not Omega.
You know how many times Last almost fought Omega, and how many times I almost made Last pronounce Omega?
You would have gotten shot.
I only ended up fighting Omega once, but...
Did you say Omega?
No. I did
Okay,
not.
good. You didn't get shot.
I mean, I think I might have gotten shot in that audio. I don't know. It's been a bit since I've listened to it.
Why would you get shot?
I mean, but which doctor are we on about?
Last?
There you go. That's why.
Like, I just remember Last being in, like, some war trenches. So I'm like, okay, he might have gotten shot. What?
I'm so confused. What?
Yeah, no. Oh, so he at the end of a part, so this is a two-part audio that released in like 2021. It was something a part of this Dawn of the Multiverse event by Doctor Who Fun page. And at the end of part 1 there's an end credit scene where I'm flying through the TARDIS and
Why'd
stuff,
you
and
say
then,
that?
because I forgot the order of events and corrected myself. And then started part 2. I'm in World War I. I just arrived there,
Oh.
being the only American doctor of the bunch. Here, let me go find how many doctors were in this thing.
I can't say this joke out loud, so I'll just message it in the group chat.
Okay. Okay, we had the third Doctor, Well, no, we have The First Doctor by Sean Hughes, The Third Doctor by Sean Hughes, The Last Doctor by me. There's just The Doctor, Callum. There's the Richie Doctor, the Professor, the 15th The 15th Doctor. This is 2021. The Accent Doctor, the Blue Suit Doctor, the Queer Doctor. I did not know James York was in this.
And it's what I'm thinking of. Is Duffel Coat maybe in it?
No, it's not. There's another, just the Doctor. There's the Rassilon Doctor, played by Rassilon Productions.
The Rassilon Doctor. Who the fuck is that? I know it. I know it's techno.
And then I actually asked him if this was canon, because I remember seeing that at one point when really listening to it, and I just DM'd him, "Hey, is this canon?" He's like, "What's this?"
You forgot doing it? Oh my god.
Then again, most of these doctors are just cameos at the very end, and it was mainly just the First Doctor, Missy, the Third Doctor, and Last Doctor in it. And then Martin Chuma plays Davros.
Did you look at the group chat?
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
You see why I can't say that?
Yeah. But yeah, that was...
Don't worry, I thought the same thing, Spoon. I thought the same thing.
I'm glad I'm not alone in that!
But yeah, no, that was a fun audio thing to be a part of.
So you're saying you should do more multi-doctor things?
I have the
Alright.
entire Lost in the Multiverse arc just so I can explain any multi-doctor event that I'm in. That's actually the reason Last gets lost for 10 years.
That's not what I was hinting at, but okay.
I don't know what you're hinting at.
Perhaps the trauma of multi-doctor events have left an everlasting wound.
Oh, that was too obvious.
It's only obvious if you point it out.
Yeah, no, what the fuck, Spoon? We're not gonna expand on that. I'm gonna keep this in. We're not gonna expand on that.
Of course you're gonna keep it in.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay, what else can we converse about?
I mean, I have things, but I only got permission to do the things earlier, so I'm not really ready to talk about them.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Wait until that's actually
I'll wait until I've got a script.
Hopefully trailer for something that comes out in October will come out next month. That I'm doing.
Right, yep.
The only reason I bring it up is because it is a part of the 10-year celebration. Basically, it's something that if you go way back in the channel's videos, you'll be like, that was a thing?
Yeah, they are doing a remake of Kidnapped, a short film. That's still it's our third most popular video.
That would be funny to do a remake of. That's not what I'm doing a remake of. But it'd be funny. Kidnap 2, they just go to Burger King instead of McDonald's.
I love how on our most popular page there's just such a big gap between our first place spot and our second place spot.
What's our first place again?
It's Steve Origins War 10 All Wars. That has 13,000 views. and then afterwards is one of the Crafting Dead videos with 2,000. We're not catching up to Steve Origins anytime soon.
I mean, Crafting Dead is just because it's Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's just because it's Minecraft.
You know what? I'm gonna make as this is a first Gormaco podcast of the year. If I haven't written the first episode of the series I'm hinting at by October, someone has to punch me.
We're in America.
I didn't say it had to be you two.
We'll message
we'll message Cass.
That actually kind of does scare me a bit.
No!
The more testosterone he's got, the stronger he's getting. It's like watching the Hulk, but in slow motion.
Did you just compare your husband to the Hulk?
Yes. It's a surprisingly accurate thing.
We're going to ignore that.
Having said that I'm remaking something, don't expect a bunch of remakes of older Gormaco stuff. This I'm doing purely out of spite.
Yeah, remakes aren't really our... I say remakes aren't really our go-to, but, like, there's at least 3 I can think of.
I was gonna say, just unless you're Endervein.
Unless you're Endervein, or unless you're, something else. Or unless you can't sleep, because Corrupt World is a remake.
Yeah. Are you talking about, the thing that starts with an E, though?
No, I was talking about the thing that starts with an H.
I don't know what Iris is talking about, so...
I'll talk about it later.
But... yeah, no. I am excited for a thing that I am making to come out. Because, yeah. I'm not a part of a lot of the 10-year stuff. So at least I can contribute to it somehow.
Then again, most people other than me are kind of not in this 10-year stuff plans. Maybe Chuma and Gabs and Hacks have like their own plans, but like Endervein and Overflow, that's been pretty much just solo-ish.
Where do I tell everyone you're a learner?
Insert early Batman monologue here, I guess.
They go on, leak the script.
No, because I haven't even gotten to Bruce Wayne saying a single word in my first Batman script yet.
That sounds like a skill issue, honestly.
No, just
That
because
is
you need to say stuff
absolutely-
earlier.
That is absolutely a skill issue.
Okay then.
Love you, Iris.
I don't know what else we can converse about.
Pedro Pascal's daddy, isn't he?
No need to get political.
That's not political, that's a statement of fact.
Fair enough.
I think we can end it.
Yeah, I'd say we're done.
Yeah. We'll call this the
Alright.
awkward silence issue.
This has been something.
Yeah. This has been the Gormaco podcast. I am one of your hosts, Iris Prindle, with co-host Lucy Spencer and special guest star Peter C. Scott.
I will kill you!
I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.
I will hunt you down and burn everything you love.
A peaceful rest of your evening.
The otter is being skinned.
A delectable
Turned into shoes.
time. Yeah. Bye bye.